Hello and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the Comfort Inn and Suites by Choice Hotels. So we're in a hotel. Been in this one for 3 nights, been in another one for 3 nights, and I'm going to be in a different one for 3 more nights. It's been kind of bouncing between different places for now. My diesel heater gave up, and it gave up probably shortly after that that little stretch of minus 14 degree weather. I actually ended up getting my solar batteries to actually go back to a charge state by just heating up that area back there. So that was a pretty easy fix. I know I said I would give a follow-up to that, so there it is. But yeah, pretty much shortly after that, my diesel heater quit functioning. It actually started smoking at one point, and I'll probably go ahead and try to see if I can get it fixed to keep as a backup. But for the time being, I actually have a new one on order. And as of right now, UPS is saying that it's probably going to be delayed due to bad weather. But I checked all the passes between here and where it's at, and there shouldn't be anything that I think is going to should be causing it any sort of delay. But whatever. Hopefully it gets here on time. It's actually being delivered up to my folks' house, at which point I will head up to there and go ahead and get that put in and up and running. So figured, maybe while we're here, we'll go ahead and do, little hotel review. Why not? Because honestly, as far as this place goes, I'm less than impressed. For a name like Quality Inns, and being in a location that this is actually in Liberty Lake, Washington, which, if you're familiar with this area, that Liberty Lake's kind of a slightly upscale golf community, right? So, it's not cheap living by any means. So, you go to an area where, living's not cheap and you're paying a little bit higher prices for hotels, you'd kind of hope that that hotel would be nicer than your typical run-of-the-mill, Super 8 or Motel 6, right? So, thus far, it hasn't been the case. The room, it's not horrible. I'll show you around the room here in a moment. But the pool's down, the spa's down, their breakfast room is down. In fact, they had yesterday, I don't know what they're doing in there, but yesterday there's a big old water explosion coming out of the roof. I don't know. They had water seeped out all the way into the lobby. They're basically doing their breakfast in the lobby, and looks like it's probably a more stripped down version of what they would normally serve, but it's pretty much just oatmeal and bagels. And then they can't even provide a functioning toaster for the bagels. So I've been bringing bagels up to my room to heat them up in my microwave, which of course kind of turns them to rubber, but at least gets them warm enough that you can get some cheese, cream cheese spread on them, and what have you. So yeah, and then at some point yesterday, the fire alarm for the whole building went off. Come to find out, somebody pulled the lever. For what reason, I don't know. Do I hold that on the hotel? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they really can't control their gas, so is that really their fault? But it's just another one of those things where when you've layered a bad experience on top of bad experience, and then you have something like that happen, it's like, at this point, I really don't want to ever come back to this place. But yeah, so let me show you around for a little bit. All right, so starting out the window, we have a wonderful view of a building. I don't even know what that is, but yeah, that's all right though. I need to see outside all the time anyway. And then have a little workstation area, microwave, fridge. The coffee maker is actually a Keurig, so that was kind of a nice little perk. It functions really well in comparison to most little hotel machines. Little corner chair over here. Got your standard television, leftovers, And this one actually had king size bed, so that was kind of nice. It was actually, the bed was actually really comfortable. I mean, I slept well all 3 nights, so I mean, I'll give them that. You know, it was definitely comfortable. And then back in here, you got there we go, lights. Over here you got standard sink setup, closet area, bathroom, toilet, towels, shower. Now I found this kind of disturbing. I actually somehow didn't notice this until this morning, but up here is a washcloth. Now, that doesn't look like it's put up there in a fashion that it would have been done on purpose by the hotel, so I'm kind of thinking that that was probably left up there by the previous guest who had this room. Or maybe before that, who knows. And there you have the room. So, I'm actually checking out here pretty soon. It's when all my stuff's starting to get packed up a little bit and, you know, things like that. So I'll be checking out here pretty soon, and I'll probably throw the camera in my coat pocket facing outwards to see if we can get some of that lobby footage. So if I can grab it, I'll throw it on there towards the end of the video. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in. And, you know, as bad as it can be sometimes, this is still, you know, van life, but, you know, the positives outweigh the negatives by a long shot for me. So we'll keep doing it. We just have to get things fixed as they come up, make do with what we got, and keep on going. So see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.